From Hollywood, the heart of the entertainment world, the Hollywood Palace. With your host, Sammy Davis Jr. Tonight, the James Brown Revue. Charo, Peggy Lipton, Madden, Nipsey Russell, titulares of the Hollywood Palace Orchestra. We'll return to the Hollywood Palace after a word from one of our sponsors.
Introducing the French fried potato crisp.
French fried.
It's kind of like the best part of the French fry, which is the taste of the fry, and the best part of the potato chip, the crunch. Now, if your mouth likes the French fried potato crisp, you will too.
This is Zoller & Son, the most successful sign painters in town. They're so busy they seldom find time to stop for lunch. Result? Zoller & Son have a vitamin gap.
What's a mother to do?
Serve Total, the vitamin cereal. One bowl, 1 ounce of Total, has 100% of every minimum daily adult vitamin requirement set by the U.S. government. Even for businessmen too busy to eat, Total fills the vitamin gap deliciously.
This is your captain. Prepare for takeoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sammy Davis Jr.
Would you like to ride in my beautiful balloon? Would you like to glide in my beautiful balloon? We could float among the stars together, you and I. Well, we can fly. Well, we can fly. I mean, up and away in my beautiful balloon. The world's a nicer place in my beautiful balloon. Don't you know that it wears a nicer face in my beautiful balloon? We can sing a song and sail along the silver sky. Didn't I say we would fly? Yes, we can fly. I mean, up and away in my beautiful balloon. Suspended under a twilight canopy, we'll search the clouds for a star to guide us. If by some chance you find yourself loving me, dig. Now cut it right there now. Now sock it to me, B. Love is waiting there in my beautiful balloon. Way up in the air in my beautiful balloon. If you hold my hand, we'll chase your dreams across the sky. Lord, we can fly. We can fly. I mean, up and away in my beautiful balloon. I said balloon. Oh, for that. Good evening and welcome to the Hollywood Palace, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sammy Davis, Jr., and I'd like to thank you for coming this evening, and you folks at home for tuning in. What do you think of my outfit? If I had worn this suit in my neighborhood on 140th Street and 8th Avenue 20 years ago, I'd have never made it to the corner. You know, when I come to the Palace, there's always fun and games for me because the people are so nice. So I asked the producers if I could do a section where we'd ad-lib. Meaning truly ad-libbing because George Rhodes, Mitch Ayres, and all the guys, they have decided and rehearsed like 3 or 4 of my numbers. The ones that I think most of you people would ask for. So what would you like to hear? Onward, Christian soldier. From a nice black Jew, you asked this question. No, seriously, what would you like to hear? I gotta be me. You forced me into it. I'm so happy about the song. This song was given to me by Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet. It's from their show, and it's now in the top 10. Would you do it for me, George, please? Whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, whether I find a place in this world or never belong, I gotta be me. I gotta be me. What else can I be but what I am? I want to live, not merely survive. And I won't give up this dream of life that keeps me alive. I gotta be me. I gotta be me. The dream that I see makes me what I am. That faraway prize. The world of success is waiting for me. If I heed the call, I won't settle down, won't settle for less. As long as there's a chance that I can have it all, I'll go it alone. That's how it must be. I can't be right for somebody else if I'm not right for me. I gotta be free, I gotta be free. Daring to try to do it or die. I gotta be me, I'll go it alone. That's how it must be. I can't be right for somebody else if I'm not right for me. I gotta be free. I just gotta be free. Daring to try to do it or die. I gotta be me. Thank you up there in the box. Thank you. Wonderful, George. Now let's start tonight's Hollywood Palace with one of the most dynamic personalities that I know. Ladies and gentlemen, she and her husband are very dear friends of mine, and we work together all the time. I would like to have a nice big hand for Mrs. Xavier Cugat, Charo.
Special treatment softens the tobaccos for a smoother, milder taste. Rawleys are tasting milder.
That's why the flavor's raw.
And you get a special kind of coupon, too. The famous Raleigh coupon.
Rawleys are. Tasting milder. Rawleys are. That's why the flavor's raw.
And you also get Raleigh coupons on light menthol Bel Air.
Bel Air tastes like cause the menthol's right. Bel Air tastes like cause the menthol's right. Just the right touch of menthol with a white filter too. Bel Air tastes light. Light because the menthol's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, many, many years ago, this next man was a friend of mine then, and he is now. But what's important is he used to write what was the beginning of my sort of racial jokes that I've always been doing. Now he is a star in his own right. He's got one of the brightest senses of humor in the world. And I can't wait to get him out here because I want to steal some more material of his. My man, Mr. Nipsey Russell.
It was only a nightmare, it was only a dream, but it tortured me all through the night. 6 women were fighting to make love to me, and the ugly broad kept winning the fight. That's my love life. It's virtually traumatic. The doctor said to me, he said, Nipsey, he said, the very best thing for your health is to give up women, give up drinking, and give up staying out at night. I said, Doc, I don't deserve the best. What's the next best? He said, well, maybe travel. So I went to Mexico. And as I was going through the countryside, going up to Acapulco, Down from the hills came the bandits and hijacked the bus. I thought this only happened in motion pictures. They took our money, our luggage, our binoculars, and I was scared to death. As I sat there shivering, I remember that Flip Wilson, looking for Ray Charles, was flying from Las Vegas to Miami Beach. That's before they had the New York, Havana, Miami run. Now the airlines have a new theme song, Up, Up, and Ole. But they took Flip's plane and took it to Cuba. On the Johnny Carson show, Flip said, I was cool, Daddy. Well, I wasn't cool. I mean, this was no frito bandito. This was the real one. I didn't realize how scared I was until the guy threw the gun in my face and said, hey, gringo, what happened to the colored boy who was sitting there? Well, I know, here at the palace, it's like the Hollywood Apollo instead of the Hollywood Palace, I'm telling you. Mr. Wonderful himself and James Brown with enough soul to go to heaven without dying. I remember that when I first went on television, they accused me of being bitter. One fellow wrote, Nipsey Russell is acrimonious in the extreme. I looked it up. I didn't like it. I looked him up. He said, that is not humor. That is a social protest. Well, I was angry at the time because you didn't see us in television in those days except in the Tarzan pictures. They didn't even use us in the commercials, and I know we got bad breath and dandruff. And that old white knight kept riding through the neighborhood jabbing people with that thing, turning them white. We lost a lot of brothers like that. He went to Harlem and they mugged him. I haven't seen him since. But anyway, you didn't see us. They had one Negro on The Millionaire, and nobody would cash his check. So, you know, I naturally felt it was that way. But now we're reshaping our images, and I'm not going to tell any more marriage jokes. Although I know here in California they divorce so quickly, the lawyers fight over the wedding presents. One couple broke up before the Polaroid pictures were finished. Well, that's the way it is. The people in the next apartment to me fight all the time. I hear her shouting at him. She says, why do you come in here half drunk? He said, 'cause I ran out of money. But I feel that I exercised admirable restraint. In Las Vegas, I didn't tell one Howard Hughes joke. And I know Howard Hughes has enough money to air condition a cotton field. The banks don't pay him interest, they charge him storage. But you say something he doesn't like, he might buy you and send you back to Africa or something. Oh no, I'm not going to Africa. No, I'll never trade my Cadillac for no elephant. But I did. No, I'll be here. Yes, my people were the last to come here and we'll be the last ones to leave. You dig me? Oh, listen. You can give it back to the Indians. We'll stay here with them. But actually, I said that if I ever go on television as a star, I will have music. And in the Hollywood Palace tradition, I will sing, must have been a horrible baby. I must have been a frightening child. 'Cause when they showed me to my pa, he wanted to call the law. I guess I drove the old boy wild. He looked at me and he said, what is this? He said, it looks like something I ought to drown. But just imagine his surprise when I opened up my eyes. The doctor said, oh, please don't frown, because he really is a beautiful baby. But you're looking at him upside down.
Something to ask you.
What's that?
You know James Brown's on the show.
Oh, yes.
Now, I know you know all them dancers.
Oh, yes, man. That's
You
it.
know.
That's the whole thing right there.
See, I can't do that, and I want to do a number with James. Can you teach me?
Oh, all you gotta do is nod your head. That's the whole thing. You notice when the young boys are dancing, they dance like this?
Yeah.
The young girls? That's the whole thing. Let me see you go with it. Yeah.
By Jove, I think I've got it.
By Jove, I think you've had it.
ever since the brides arrived in Seattle, things have really changed.
I don't ever want to see you again.
How do you like our country?
We have a problem.
Well, that means I have a problem.
It certainly does.
You devil, you. How about a little drink? How about a lot of little drinks?
Whiskey I got. Advice I'm fresh out.
Whiskey. Barbara?
If only you'd said the right name. Mine. Would you like a comforter? I meant a blanket.
What's this all about? I don't know. I just got here myself. Here come the brides, in color on ABC.
I'm beginning to believe that I'm more or less a member of the ABC family. It seems that all of my variety shows are done on the Hollywood Palace. I just finished doing a movie which will be released next year for Aaron Spelling called The Pigeon. And I talked my way in because Aaron produces the show into appearing in a soon-to-be-seen episode of The Mod Squad. Now, The Mod Squad to me is where it's at on television. And the three people involved, Clarence Williams, Michael Cole, and the young lady you're about to meet, are very special friends of mine. She's making her singing debut. She is now. She's where it's at. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hollywood Palace, Miss Peggy Lipton.
Just a little loving early in the morning beats a cup of coffee for starting off the day. Just a little loving when the world is yawning makes you wake up feeling good things are coming your way. This whole world, it would be half as bad, it wouldn't be half as sad if each and everybody in it had just a little loving early in the morning, that little extra something to kind of see them through. Nothing turns the day on, really starts it dawning like a little bit of loving from some loving someone like you.
Peg, I know it was your first time, to do it, but you were marvelous.
Thank you.
Really mean it. It was a ball doing Mod Squad with you. You and Clarence and Michael were marvelous to me.
It was a ball doing it with you?
It's kind of funny when you're doing something that you wanted to do, and I'm a fan of the show. Between setups, when they're setting, changing the camera, Peg and I listened to records with Clarence and Michael, and we'd be talking about what's happening in the musical world. We found that we had the same taste in a lot of songs, so we want to lay one on you. Would you please, Mitch? I wake up in the morning with my hair down in my eyes, and she says,
Hi.
hi. I stumble to the breakfast table while the kids are going off to school.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And she reaches out and takes my hand and squeezes it and says,
How you feeling, hon?
and I look across at smiling lips that warm my heart, and I see my morning sun.
And if that's not loving me,
If that's not loving you,
then all I got to say,
then all I gotta say is God didn't make little green apples, and it don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. Oh, a Disneyland or a Mother Goose ain't no nursery rhyme.
Come on, Julian, let's go.
We got a 402 from headquarters. David Jansen's loose again.
What was that? Thank you, Clarence. Thank you, Michael. And thank you, Peg, of course. I would like to say that working the Palace is they make you feel like a king here. When I wanted to do this little bit, the producer said, Sam, anything you want, baby. And it's just marvelous. I wonder if someone would please be kind enough to bring me over my shoes, please. I want... Same to you, fella. How about that? These are tap shoes. You don't see them much anymore. They're not used too much anymore. Cats don't tap dance. Everything today is choreography. But this is how I started in the business. With my family. So I figured tonight I would try to lay down a little line. But let me tell you it like it is. Chaps who did taps aren't tapping anymore. They're doing choreography. Chicks who used to do kicks, they're not kicking anymore. They're doing choreography. Even hips who did steps, man, that would stop the show in days that used to be. They keep flying. They look like a duck that is dying. Instead of dance, it's choreography ding. That ain't no tap dancing. This is tap dancing, you silly goose. Look at that. Ha, 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 ha. I tell you what, let's take some fours together. You start off. There you go. Yeah, baby, that's good. Okay, John, go. I knew we'd have a brother. There you go. Do your thing, baby. You play as long as you want. Okay, give me 4 bars from home. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna start this one. Yeah, we got it on now. Come on. Let's all get together. Yeah, 1, 2, hey, 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 hey.
Stay tuned for lots more of the Hollywood Palace.
Still up?
I can't sleep.
Take a sleeping tablet.
No, they're all alike.
This one's different. It's Nitol.
Safe?
Sure, just follow directions. And it's non-habit forming.
So what's different?
Look, read this ad in Good Housekeeping.
Nitol dissolves twice as fast as any other leading tablet.
And helps you get to sleep fast. And wake up refreshed.
Nitol tablets. Or the new fast-acting capsule, both with the Good Housekeeping seal.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there ain't but one Mona Lisa, and there ain't but one Gainsborough's Blue Boy. And if you really want to get it on, there ain't but really one soul brother. He's my man. Would you greet the one and only Mr. James Brown?
Heavy
I can't get over it, huh? You know something, baby? You look like me. James, I just must tell you that this biggest thrill, thank you for being on the show. I really mean it.
Well, it's a groove to be on the show with such a dynamic performer and so many beautiful, nice people. You are beautiful, nice people, aren't you?
That's all right. You know that.
All right.
Hey, bro, let me ask you something. I don't want to be pushing nothing like that, but can they...
You want to get in my show, I know.
Well, I gotta get it my
You want to do
together.
a thing together?
Yeah.
All right. First, you have to do your own thing, okay?
Yeah.
Leave my thing alone.
Oh, I ain't gonna do yours.
You'll do your thing.
I couldn't do it if I wanted to. But Nipsey...
You can do anything you want to do because you're together.
Thank you, bro.
My man.
Okay, good.
Peace.
There you go. But...
Over there.
There was a time. And there was a time I used to dance. There was a time I used to prance. Dig me now, Sammy. Don't worry about it later. Now dig the dance I used to do. They call them Madden Taylor. Wait a minute, brother. You know the old soulful dance they call the camel walk? Yeah. You remember the camel walk? I know the camel walk. Yeah, brother. Yeah. Can you do the camel walk right here? I can try. You don't mind it? I don't mind. You don't mind it? I'll try to get it on. Camel walk, make him do it. Come on. Sometimes I dance, sing, and sometimes I clown. But you can bet you haven't seen nothing yet until you see me do the James Brown. Go ahead there with your bad self.
To floors, how they hurt you so. Kids, they leave lots of heel marks, as you well know.
Kids are the reason we made Glow Coat. It puts down a shine so hard it shields against black heel marks. Just about anybody's.
We've got the shine that shields us, perfect in many ways. No more problems with kids today.
Got kids? Get the shine that shields against black heel marks. Hard Gloss Glow Coat.
Rug cleaning machines. They've really improved them. Now Johnson Wax improves what makes them clean. New Liquid Glory Rug Shampoo helps keep rugs from getting dirty again.
With most shampoos, your rug starts clean, but it's soon dirty again.
New Liquid Glory's different. Its hard-working foam leaves no greasy soap film to attract dirt. So your rug not only gets clean, New Glory helps keep it from getting dirty again.
You know, there are so many marvelous personalities on Laugh-In that it's hard to pick a particular favorite. But one of my favorite people is here tonight. So, without any further ado, here's Dave Madden.
Well, thank you very much, Sammy. Only I wish you'd have said something about my being a soul cousin, at least. I feel a little like the only one on the show with a natural lack of rhythm. Oh, well, very nice to be here. This is kind of a return engagement for me at the Hollywood Palace. I was here this afternoon for rehearsals. Well, actually, I wasn't supposed to be here at all tonight. They had hired sort of an exotic-looking belly dancer supposed to jump out of a big 9-layer pineapple upside-down cake and frolic around for you barefoot. However, when they took the cake out of the oven this afternoon, the dancer didn't look too good. It's too bad, really. He was a rather unusual belly dancer. Danced on other people's bellies. Anyway, I'm here as a replacement because the show must go on. I don't know why. That's just an old show business saying that the Nielsen ratings proved was a lie. Actually, I've never gone along with old sayings. I was raised on them. My parents had an old saying cover every situation. It used to drive me nuts. Like when I was a kid, I'd be sitting at the dinner table eating my curds and whey, and my folks would say things. See if you remember this. They'd say things like, "Now eat everything on your plate, David, because there are people in Europe starving." Remember that? Yeah. So I would stuff myself with food, And when I finished, I found out that the people in Europe were still starving. They hadn't gained an ounce. Now, you should have seen me. 12 years old, weighed 300 pounds. All because of that dumb old saying. And then I became a teenager. And one day my mother took me aside. Which struck me as odd because there wasn't anybody around at the time. But that was my mother. You know, she read somewhere that you tell your kids something, you take them aside. That's what she'd do. I could be standing in the middle of an empty room. She'd take me over in a corner, tell me something. She took me aside. She told me in strictest confidence that a stitch in time saves 9. Well, that's 9 to 1 odds. Who could resist that? Yeah. I tried it 4 times. Worked, too. Ended up with 36 stitches. And my father would say things to me like, as ye sow, so shall ye reap. You know? So I'd go out and sow. Then I'd get arrested for reap. Every time. Usually pick up a few more stitches along the way. Now, even today, I get caught up in these cliche traps. You know, like yesterday, I drove past a church, and next door was a laundromat, and there's a sign in the window, and it said, cleanliness is next to godliness. You know, and I said, that makes sense. You know, if you want to be next to godly, you got to be cleanly, right? Can't be dirtly. No. So, anyway, I gathered up my stretch socks, threw them in one of the washing machines. I don't know what went wrong, but I now own 12 pairs of pantyhose. And then this morning I was listening to the radio, and disc jockey said, why don't you start off each day with a smile? And I figured, why not? You know, anything to get it over with. So I left the house with a big smile on my face. Some guy walked up, printed a 3 on my front tooth. You can see how eventually you become disillusioned with old sayings. You know, I used to protest against them in weird ways. Like, I'd go out at night, steal old dogs, take them home, teach them new tricks. I did that. Occasionally I'd hang around lending libraries, and when nobody was looking, I'd judge a book by its cover. I'd run. You know, they never caught me. Or sometimes I'd sneak up behind people and leap before I looked. Don't ever do that. Makes them vicious. And sometimes I'd take some horses out in the middle of a stream, change them. Messy. Once I went out, whacked off a sow's ear, took it home, made a silk purse out of it. Gave it to a Jewish girl. Ever do that? Yeah. Well, the point is that these days there seems to be a great need for some new old sayings. I have a few that I would like to interject for posterity. How about, eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow you may live in beautiful downtown Burbank. Better to have loved and lost than have to pay child support. You can fool all of the people some of the time, and you can fool some of the people all of the time, but Spiro Agnew can't. Ask not for whom the bell tolls, lest ye be charged person-to-person rates. And in closing, let me leave you with this one final little thought.
Undercover, out of sight.
A year ago, I wouldn't give 2 pop bottles for a cop. Now look at us.
The Mod Squad.
Idiot maid locked me in a closet.
Well, at least you had a maid.
Hey, at least you had a closet.
Link.
Bad trip, man.
Hey, look out! From all the transitions of prayers to pills to booze to acid to junk and back again, I still can't remember the words.
Cops. 1 white, 1 black, 1 blonde. The Mod Squad.
Well, that just about wraps up Hollywood Palace for me this edition. And it's certainly been a ball to have had good friends and people on like Nipsey Russell and James Brown, my man, Peggy Lipton, Dave Madden, And a special thank you to Clarence and Michael for dropping by. Next week, your host on the Hollywood Palace will be twofold, Phyllis Diller and Don Rickles. Oh, if that ain't something, I'll put in with you. I would like to close the show tonight with a song that means an awful lot to me. I think it means a lot to my people. That was written many, many years ago. I can think of no better testimony than right now for what it has to say in terms of man's inhumanity to man and the hope that one day we will all respect each other with the dignity of man. Here we all work along the Mississippi. Here we all work while the white folks play, pulling them ropes from the dawn till sunset and getting no rest till our judgment day. You don't look up and you don't look down, you don't dare make the white boss frown. So you bend your knee, you bow your head, and you pull them ropes until you're dead. There's an old man called the Mississippi. That's the old man that I longs to be. What does he care if his folks ain't happy? And what does he care if the land ain't free? Old Man River, that old man River, he don't say nothing, but he must know something. He just keep rolling. He keeps on rolling along. See, he don't plant potatoes, don't plant nobody's cotton. And them that plants them is soon forgotten. And old man River, he just keep rolling along. But you and me, we sweat, we strain, bodies all aching and racked with pain. Hey, you boy, lift that barge, you over there, tote that bale. And if you get a little drunk, then you land in jail. Well, I gets weary, and I'm sick of trying. I's tired of living, but I ain't afraid of dying. But old Man River, he just keeps rolling
Italian restaurant. I wear dentures, but I have to meet so many people, I can't afford denture odor. I've tried almost everything, but nothing works for me like Polident.
People keep coming back to Polident because no tablet, powder, or paste gives them the cleaning satisfaction of Polident. No wonder dentists surveyed recommend Polident over all other leading brands combined. No wonder denture wearers keep coming back to Polident.
Don't forget next week at the Hollywood Palace, the Baja Marimba Band, the King family, Sony and Claire, Terry Thomas, Jack Walker, and your hosts, Don Rickles and Phyllis Diller. This is Dick Tufel speaking.